Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandgroper multiplayer. There won't be many more episodes of this because obviously FS17 is just a couple of weeks away, so we will be moving on to the brand new server when we can do. So yeah, probably about one or two episodes left of this maximum. I can't wait for the new server because it means we'll be running it in the new game. But also there won't be probably any super good mod maps out straight away, so that is a bit of a downside to it, but I'm sure it won't be too long until the first one is released. Right, so as you can see, I'm just filling up the Kuhn self-propelled mixer with some silage to give to the pigs and the cows. They are just here. Now I don't know how much they need exactly, but they are a little bit low, so they'll definitely benefit from this. They've got a bit of muck in there too. Right, here you go pigs, how much do you need? It's going out this side. Just onto the ground, that's just how it's going to be, instead of in a trough. Yes, that's actually taking a fair bit. Way more than I expected. We only have 31% left. Well, I think the best thing to do is to refill it again and then go over to the cows and give them some more. I can't remember which one it was. It was either the pigs or the cows which had a lot, but certainly one of them. Sucking it up nicely. Ah, synchronising. Okay, synchronising done. Let's go and take this over to the cows. And it should be light very soon. I've got the speed at 120. So, yeah, skip night time, always a good thing to do. I've actually just come home from a local farm who is in the process of doing their potato harvest. The farmer was very kind and allowed me to go and do a bit of filming, so there should be a video coming very soon of a potato harvest. And yeah, I put the GoPro on the trailer, really good shots on there, so yeah, I look forward to editing it. I haven't even edited it yet, I've literally just got back to record this video. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good video. Right, we're going to take this over here. And I don't think we're going to need it today. What does that say? When you reset, how much time work do we lose? Yes, I do restart the server. I've said this before. I do restart the server before joining because if you don't restart it every 3 days, it will crash. And then there's a lot of downtime. So it's always a good time to do it just before I record. It also means it'll run smoother as well. But anyway, yeah, in answer to that question, maximum of 30 minutes is lost when reset. That is what it's set to. It auto saves every 30 minutes, so you shouldn't lose too much. If it turns out that I restart the server with 29 minutes after the previous save, that's just bad luck. That really is. Hopefully it will have only been a few minutes. But yeah, 30 minutes is the worst amount of time you can possibly lose. Why am I giving the cows manure? That is just weird. No, I didn't want to do that at all. I was just moving it out of the way. How odd. Right, we're going to find a different job to do. Put it here. Right, so, different machine here. This is the Massey Ferguson drop nose with the water bowser. Going to use this to refill the cow's water because there isn't any at all. We'll wait for the rain to stop because nobody can thresh during that time. I think somebody's trying to harvest. Yeah, I can't harvest during the rain, so we'll skip that. We'll skip the rain and the fog and make sure that everyone can do what they want to do. Nope, that's not good enough. Refill water. Ah, there we go. That filled up super quick, but it is still taking it. It just animated it weirdly. Could be because it's multiplayer. It didn't realise it had to fill it up slowly, so it didn't do. It'll take a few loads. Quite a few. Still 85 litres in there. I'm sure I'm being followed by Anzi. When Farmlad got on the tractor then, it actually stopped the tractor. The power of a man. Ah! That is why in-cab view is very important. Because you can actually see where you're going. Sorry. That was definitely my fault. Whoa, those grain stores are literally bursting. have a passenger. And there is Dagger 101. We'll fill it up once more. We'll move on to a different job again. I can't see the handle now. There we go. Right, that's 100%. Everybody's swarming! Stop swarming! It's like bees around their honey. Barley Bob has got a slurry spreader. Right, that's the rain done. We'll slow down time to about ×5. And Barley Bob is obviously filling that up. What I might do actually, if he's going to go and spread slurry, we can get the container there and we can transport some more to him. Yes, it continues to unload while we're not there, so that's brilliant. What we need to do then is get, unless somebody's going to take it, nope, we need to get a different tractor and pick up the container. This looks like a good machine to me. The Case IH 160. Has somebody backed up to it? Have they? They have, haven't they? Hang on. Oh no, there it is. Good. So we can help Barley Bob along, hopefully. This is the slurry container, which I very rarely use, and I probably should have used it more. When you get to the end of an older game like FS15, when there's a new one about to be released, you sort of think, how have I gone through the whole of these videos without using the container? I think I probably used it about once and that was it. How is that even possible? Refill, 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 refill. Have you actually drained? You've drained the supply. Slurry, liquid manure. You've definitely not drained the supply. Why is it not filling up? Why? Yeah, very weird. I just asked in the server to ask if it was a slurry tanker. I tried to spread slurry Daggerwin and it turned itself on and I couldn't turn it off. There's something very strange happening. Because I can't fill up this container and there's plenty in storage. Unless I'm just not close enough. It's a possibility. We just shut this gate. We'll try again. It really should work. Really weird. It's just not going to work. How very strange. What I'm going to have to do then is get a different one and we'll try again. Hopefully this time it'll work. Slurry tanks, you go to the end, there it is. So there's absolutely no reason at all why it shouldn't work. Yeah, let's go for a bright orange one. That should look good. Very strange. I really did expect it to work. It's because I've never used it, so I don't really know how it does work. Reset container. There it is. It's like a council owned colour. They tend to have orange. I wonder if that's why councils tend to go for Kubota tractors, because they're orange is standard. They don't have to paint them. That could be a possibility. Right, if this doesn't work then I have no idea, but hopefully it will do. Things do seem to be playing up today. Nope, again it doesn't seem to work. So yeah, if I've done something stupidly wrong here, I'm sure you'll let me know. One thing I might do is take it over to the other yard and see if it works there. So, very strange. I've seen other people use these things, so there shouldn't be an issue. Instead of going, lag, water Bowser. I was going to say, instead of going the usual way, we'll go the back way. It's probably quicker anyway. Oh, there's some serious lag. Okay, right. Hopefully, I'm not going to lag out again, but I've just lagged out 4 times in a row. If I lag out once, that is bad, and that is rare. But 4 times in a row, that is a joke. I thought Farmlad was going to say, I'm unsubscribed because you keep leaving and joining and stuff, but no, he says I'm subscribed. That is good. That is very good. Right, so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to obviously fill up this thing, which you would think would be quite easy, but for me it's proving to be quite difficult, and I would love to know if it's just me being stupid or if it's, I don't know, temporary glitch or something. I'm not sure. We'll take it up to this top yard. If it doesn't work there either, we'll give up, but with a bit of luck it will work up here. Matthew has been subbed since 5k. Ah yes, Matthew is in the server. Somebody did comment last week saying, where is Matthew? Day off or something? It's true, he is always in the server. Always. If Matthew isn't in the server, there is something wrong. It's true. He has to be in the server for a video. He has missed about probably 2 videos the whole time I've been doing Sandy Bay. Like all the other series as well. So yeah, Matthew, you're a very dedicated person. It has to be said. Here's Ford 7000. We're going to cut in front. He's he's got dual wheels on. Not sure what for. I'm going to go for the cows first. See if we can fill it up from here. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to give up with it because I just don't know. We can't spend the entire episode looking to see if this thing's actually going to work or not. That didn't work, that's for sure. Anything? Was there something? Nope, it just says the fill level. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe you have to fill it off something else. Not sure. We'll leave it there. You might have to fill it off a tanker, possibly. Right, so as this is here, we'll put it on the back of this tractor and we'll sell some pigs. I'm sure there are plenty to do. Oh, poor things. Somebody's half filled or quarter filled the trailer. Just left them in here. That is very cruel. That is very laggy too. To fill up the pigs, you have to go on the other side. Hey, there's Barley Bob. The person I was going to help out, but clearly it didn't work. Yeah, sorry about the lag. It's really not making for a good episode. I don't know how badly it's coming across. Whoa, this is something is very glitchy today. This is showing up as full. That is not full. Very, very strange. Right, so as you can see, the money is currently at £864 million. I'm not sure why the trailer keeps getting caught on stuff. Oh, it's wider than the tractor. Yes, we need to get the goal met before the release of FS17. That is our objective. We have to achieve it this time. Before we didn't manage it. We have to get the in-game money to £1 billion within the next 2 weeks. It has to be done. So that means producing more than £100 million basically, which in itself is a big ask over a number of years. So in 2 weeks, well, let's just go for it really. There's plenty of silage. Let's just get selling and see if we can meet the goal before the release of FS17. Right, anyway, let's just get this glitchy trailer sorted out. Hopefully when we empty it, it's going to go back to 0. It won't be showing however many pigs there are in there. It's clearly not full. So something has messed up. Right, so the pigs are over here. Let's reverse in. Without the seagull noise appearing in the video. If you go too close to the beach, some seagulls appear. And that is a copyrighted sound, so you can't really have that. Will they sell automatically? Oh, this lag is so bad. Unload, queue. They're selling. It's good. Ah, there they all are. They were in disguise. They had some kind of invisibility cloak on. These pigs are clever. Oh, not very good. Very good. 2 left, 1 left, and we're done. So that has slightly contributed to the £1 billion. Not much though. The livestock aren't really worth much. If you want to do quick money and big money, it's silage. That is the way to do it. I'm going to take this back to the top yard. At least we've sort of removed the glitch, so it's available and empty for the next person. Might be interesting to go up here actually, because last week, in the previous episode, we were slurry spreading field number 3. It'd be very interesting to see what it looks like now. I wonder if it was just left, or if it's been planted and harvested, or might have been harvested multiple times. But when you leave such a gap in between episodes, it is interesting to see what has changed. Looks like German Contracting is starting a silage harvest. That's all good. But we won't be able to join in this week because I've got another silage harvest planned for a single player map, so I don't want to be doing too much of it. Although it's very fun, you can have too much. What an amazing view. Right, this is field number 4, so next one along. It looks like it's got maize in it by the look of the colour. Yep. So if that hasn't been harvested since we did it, that'll be a very productive crop. So tons and tons of silage, unless somebody cuts it with a combine header, of course. Then it would just be, well, grain which isn't worth too much. Oh, got another one coming. Grassman. We'll pull over. No! Come on, come on! Quick! There we go. Another load of pigs. They are very big, these trailers. They're very wide. The length isn't an issue, but like when I was going down to the sell point before, I thought I was sort of in my white line like this, because I was in cab view, and then suddenly I got caught on that wall down where all the gardens are. I think I got stuck on someone's tulip. And yeah, it was because the trailer was too wide. It's the only downside to them. This trailer is actually an FS17 as standard, so looking forward to it. This one is well made, but I don't know if it's to scale, because it does seem very wide. Unless they just naturally are, because they're carrying livestock, I don't know. So I'm going to put it back over here. We'll leave the tractor attached, so whenever somebody wants to use it, they can do straight away without having to look for a tractor as well. A lot of loaders have been left here too. There we go. Reverse it in. I think a lot of people are trying to find me. I'm not sure why, but they want to. So that can stay there in the shed. Plenty of silage to sell here. We just need a small reserve for the livestock, but we've just fed them. No wood chips. We don't do any wood chipping in multiplayer just because of lag. Coin. That is the only coin I ever pick up. So before I finish this very short video, we're just going to fly, hopefully. Can I take off? I'm trying to take off. Come on. There we go. We have wings. We should be able to see everybody in the map. The combine harvester going over there. Yes, there is something happening over there, drilling or something. 2 ploughs in the wood chip store. And a road train. Kind of. 3 trailers at least. Oh, it's Matthew. Well, who else would it be? It's obviously going to be Matthew. Matthew is very experienced in the server. It's really good above you. I bet he has no clue that I'm here. Whoa, that is a lot of pallets, and one of them is upside down. That will need to be sorted out. So, yeah, that is it from me today. Apologies about the length of this video. Gonna have to cut it a little bit short, but we will be back with probably 2 more episodes before the end of this series. We have done this map for a long time though, so there's only so much I can do without repeating myself. The Enchanted Forest would be an interesting place to do a video in multiplayer, but I'd have to make sure that we always sell the wood chipper and the chainsaws afterwards, otherwise there'd be no trees left at all. Oh, they crash into each other! Oh, I was expecting them to just go past it. It was going to look really good from above, like a model village kind of thing. But no, somebody had to crash. No doubt it was lag. I always put the blame to lag, because otherwise you can offend people. We won't name names either, so we don't even know who it is, but there was a crash. Anyway, there we go. Thank you for watching, and we will be back very soon for more Sandy Bay multiplayer. Until then, see you again soon. Bye for now.